Hi, kindergarten, first and second grade leaders. This is Christy. We're preparing for September 24th, and I can't believe the month has come and gone already. We're talking about friendship this month. This week in particular, we are talking about Job. And Job went through a lot of circumstances with his friends. Personally, he went through them, and then his friends were a part of some of it. And Job's a great way for us to understand that friends can be there to encourage you, and then sometimes friends are there and they discourage you. And Job's friends did both. They started out encouraging him, and then after things continued to get worse and worse for Job, his friends kind of checked out and were not available anymore. So we're going to focus on the first part of that lesson, but if it comes up and a kid is aware that Job's friends kind of they stopped being encouraging to each other, you remind them that that is true. They did stop being encouraging. And so what we need to do is we need to learn to be the friend that is the encourager and not the one that maybe discourages when it's in the right way. Also, one thing I want you to understand this month as we're preparing our lessons, we realize Hurricane Harvey came in and tore up our communities. The whole state of Texas has been in upheaval, and it's just starting. I'm recording this on August 30th, and so it's just starting. We don't really know how it will all end when it's all done, and so I am aware of that, but I also want you to know that because I'm aware of that, I don't expect for you to do every activity that's in your basket. If you are with a group of kids who needs for you to be their small group leader that day and not their entertainer, then please feel the freedom to do that. You be there for your small group. We want for kids to have that in you and for you to feel the freedom to do what you need to do to be a great small group leader with them. So I know that my heart in sharing these activities with you is best case scenario. We're all ready to keep moving on. All of the stuff will always be there for you. You are always welcome to use as much of it as you can. Okay? All right, last week for this activity, you have some green cards in your baskets. They are called Go Together cards. You're supposed to play it like a matching game. Think of ways that things go together. Last week I encouraged you maybe to find a way to do it in a silly way. Maybe this week you want to draw your own cards, or you want kids to play it a little different. You could play where they have to act out the different things. Like maybe one of them is a shoe and one of them has to be the socks, and they have to figure out how they fit together, or however you want to do that. It really is just a way to break the ice, to get to know your kids a little bit better and help them engage with each other, especially at this age. They're not quite aware that everybody else around them is they're doing the same thing they are yet. So then we'll move to our large group time and do our worship time together. In your baskets, you will have a bag that has some stickers in it. It also has some stamps. You'll also have this thumbs up and a thumbs down in your bag. And then you'll also have some cardstock in there and markers and crayons and such on your table. We are encouraging you to do to start with is have kids decorate a card. So they may want to take their piece of paper and fold it in half so it looks like a card, and I'm going to try to get some envelopes to go with those so the kids can send them off if they'd like to. But encourage them to decorate a card to encourage somebody, and just give them a few minutes to do that. They don't have to go into great detail to begin with. If you have that one or two kids who need to spend extra time finishing it because it's kind of making them nervous because they can't finish their work, let them finish their work, or maybe put a timetable on it. Say we're gonna go do something else, and then we'll come back to this, and you can have all the time in the world you need to finish and make your card as pretty as you want it to look. So make sure that you're paying attention to the kids and their needs. And then what you're supposed to do is name off, call off some different categories and put your thumbs up and your thumbs down sign around the room. And when you do that, thumbs up and thumbs down. There, now it looks like thumbs down. Put it around the room. And the kids are supposed to move to whatever they think is a thumbs up statement or a thumbs down statement, or something that is encouraging and something that is not encouraging. So you have some different scenarios, like say somebody said, God must not love you anymore. Would that be a thumbs down statement, encouraging, or a thumbs up statement, encouraging? Thumbs down for sure. Okay. God will always love us. That's why he sent Jesus. All right. So that's a fun activity. The cards can go home with the kids. They can give them to whoever they want to give them to. If you as a small group leader want to collect all your cards and give them out into a special organization, feel free to do that as well. That's you have the freedom to help your small group encourage and love on other people as they see fit. All right. Last week, to do our sign language for our memory verse activity. Our memory verse for the month is a friend loves at all times. They are there to help when trouble comes. So let's see if we can do this, okay? A friend loves at all times. They are there to help when trouble comes. All right? Hopefully you are picking up the sign language. If you're still struggling with it, maybe the kids can help you. You might try doing it where you don't say all of the words. Remember, in sign language, as in most languages, you don't have to use all of the words to express what you're trying to say. So if you don't have a word or a sign for every word, that's okay. You would still be able to communicate very well with somebody who couldn't speak or hear. All right? Then you have a prayer activity, and you don't need any supplies for this one. Just listen and hear the kids and encourage them to encourage each other. That one of the ways that Jesus said that we show people we are disciples is by how we love each other, and that definitely comes through encouraging words. When we use words to tear each other down, and we will hear it everywhere, when we use words to tear each other down, I am quite sure that God it hurts me, because all of us have words, and we could use words to build each other up, or we could use our words to encourage each other. So encourage your kids to use words to encourage each other, encourage their family, encourage everybody at school. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.